this thing over here that we're working on? Why are we even putting any parts on that thing? That's a Ford Ranger. A Ford Ranger. What's up, guys? Hey, I want to jump on here real quick. This is gonna be a quick video, maybe part of another one. I don't know, but Drew took some footage and we talked about it the other day, and I was like, you know what, we're not going to use that because I was on a major struggle bus that day. Like, I'm talking major. You ever have those days that you don't eat, you don't sleep much, you haven't drank a lot of water, the brain's just not working, it needs food. That was one of those nights, man. I was like, you know what, these seats have been sitting up on the shelf for this Jeep for the last 2 years plus. I need some seats. I need to move them back. I want the leg room. I can go buy the brackets for these things, but I've had them and I can make my own brackets, so why buy them? So I said, you know, let's just tackle it. Let's just make the brackets and the seat bracket, all that stuff, which we need to pull these out, by the way, and fix it, because that's a little sharp edge. That's the honey badger stuff I'm talking about. But you'll see in the video, probably in this video, that I was struggling big time, man. The welder, the welder, the grinder, matching up holes, just thinking about how to do stuff. This is the reality of working on cars sometimes. Sometimes you just don't have it, man, and you're just trying to like struggle through this and think about it, and you're like, man, do I even know what I'm doing? Most likely I don't. That's okay. I might not know. You guys probably know way better than I do, but I'm just a guy that's doing stuff. You know, I didn't take any formal school for any of this stuff. I just kind of go at it and figure it out. I didn't take any welding classes or any of this stuff. Just not a farm boy either, but kind of did it farm boy style, right? Like, figure it out. The only welding I had done was stick welding, so wire feed's a little different for me. And just understanding it, right? Wire speeds, temperatures, all that stuff. There's things and stuff and knobs and buttons that you got to figure out. And it's a little intimidating. Let's all admit it, okay? I know you're cooler than me, I get it. But it's intimidating for most guys, right? Because we don't want to look stupid. I look stupid. In this video, you're gonna see I look stupid. But the point is, they're done. They work. They ain't going nowhere. They're probably overbuilt, but they're done. What we did is we went inside, we got some food, put some food in the belly, gave it a little bit of time to get up to the noodle and feed the brain. And we came back and we banged these things out quick. We probably should have recorded it because we found out the problem with the welding too. For some reason, when they're attached to the seat, that welder just did not want to work. I don't know if the seat was absorbing all the power, what was going on. As soon as I took the brackets off, set them on the table, man, the thing welded right up and it welded perfect. So we built some brackets onto the factory seat mounts. And I mean, I'm telling you, they work. They work, but sometimes, oh, you gotta be careful though, because they'll get you. That side thing, whew. Careful the goods, man. It'll get you, but you know, they work. They slide, they don't fall out. And if we take this cage, when we take this cage out of the back, because it's just holding all my crap that we can organize better, we can go back more. Puts my shoulder here by the B pillar. So until I put the cage in this thing, we get a little tipsy, hit something, we got protection. Still kick your foot out, which is real nice, because that's the comfortable way to do things. And they worked. So my input is, slow down. Make sure you got some food. Get a little liquid in you. And come back and tackle it again later. That's my little tip. Enjoy this video of the struggle bus of Brandon. Did you go through a whole can of WD-40 already? I saw a can in the trash.
That was an empty can.
That was an empty one?
Yes.
Okay.
No, this is the one I think you just got.
You're using my WD-40?
Yes.
That's mine.
Fine, I'll take the brake clean home.
Fine, I'll take it all home. I got my own brake clean. Take my ball and go home.
No ball, only to the head.
This is how you burn a hole in your shirt.
Covered in plastic, it's fine.
It's fine, dude. If my shirt's not lighting on fire, bro, we're fine.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is just drill a couple holes in this. Put these two brackets here. And then I'll take the brackets off of the Jeep. We'll weld a couple bolts to that, drill holes in here for that, and stab it through. And then we can use the factory Jeep mounts for these seats.
You're just bolting this to there and welding that to there.
Now bolting this to here, and then I'll drill holes in here and I'll bolt this to those. I'm going to weld bolts under the seat mount. So I'll cut this off, and I'll weld a bolt underneath here. I'll cut this off and I'll weld a bolt here. And then we'll mount it, because these are not far enough. These are 9 inches and I need to be 11 inches. I'm not worried about the width because it'll sit in here, but it's the length, because this is 11 inches here and this is only 9 inch here. So we'll bring a bolt up here and we'll bring a bolt back here. That'll allow me to actually shift the seat back a little bit.
Very nice.
From where it was, which gives me more leg room being a short guy. And then all I gotta do is bend this arm down from right here, so it can still clear here, but it'll clear the front of this seat. So I'll just take and bend this guy down. But I won't use my my goods to do that.
Is that seat tapered, or is it supposed to be flat? How it is?
What do you mean?
I know it looks like it gets bigger, but is it
what seat
kind of
tapered?
gonna be like?
It's gonna, well, it's the way that it mounts on the Jeep.
I guess you could shim it if you need to.
And the way that it mounts on the Jeep. So it actually will mount this way, but even with it leaned back a little bit, it's a little bit more comfortable over that way.
Comfortable.
Mm-hmm. So all I gotta do is drill a couple holes in here. We'll measure that out. We'll throw those in there. We'll clean up these edges so they're not cutting on me.
Spray it with white paint.
Why spray it? What, you want to make it look like it's fancy new?
No, I don't. I just figured you do.
No one's gonna see the
You're
bottom.
You're bougie.
You're bougie. Balenciaga. Dude, I forgot about that. I got a Balenciaga phone case one time. Somebody gave me one.
Jesus.
And so I was like, every time that I answer the phone, like I wanted my ringtone to be all Balenciaga.
Oh my god.
All right. So basically, what we're doing today is we're gonna put some new seats. I've had these seats forever, sitting around. So, and I just got to get them mounted in the rock crawler. And instead of going and buying the brackets, I think you could probably find brackets for this that are meant for an XJ that fit to the floors where the XJ is. Eventually, I'm replacing the floors in the XJ, but I'm not doing that today. And I just want to get these seats out of here. It's what is today? New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So I kind of don't really want to do anything else today. Definitely don't want to be out with everybody. So I figure we'll do a project. So let's get rid of some stuff off the shelf. I bought these seats used from somewhere on Marketplace from someone. And the brackets that came with it were all jacked up anyways. So we're going to reuse the factory Jeep brackets. So we'll get some nice thick flat strap. We'll make a bracket here. We'll make a bracket here. And then we'll make it mount to this. So, and the other part of the goal is to actually move the seat back because I'm 6'3", and legroom is something that I like to have. Main reason I drive with no doors on my Jeep. It is an XJ, 93 XJ, but we made the doors removable. And the reason I did that is because I can kick my legs outside. So, gives me a little bit more legroom. I'm not so cramped. Otherwise, I'm sitting there like this in that Jeep, and it's just a little awkward. So, we're actually going to bring the seat a little bit lower than factory by about 1.5 inches. And we're going to bring it back just a little bit by doing this. And have a much more comfortable seat. So much better ride experience. So, cut a couple pieces of flat strap. We'll cut some of these guys off real quick. And, yeah, should be pretty quick. A little bit of welding. Maybe we'll let Drew do the welding. I don't know. What do you think, Drew?
Sure.
You want to do the welding and trust us with the when we're on some awkward angle that the seat doesn't break and fall out on us?
Yep.
So, yeah, we're going to play around with this a little bit, make it work, get stuff to fit. We'll probably do just a little bit of bending and whatnot, but yeah, hopefully we can make all that work. Now that I'm looking at this, we're probably going to do something a little bit different. I'll just bring this plate back further and then weld the bolt to that. That's not going to hurt anything because we have the room for that to slide. And then we just extend where that is. Allows me to put a bolt through the bottom actually and weld that, which is stronger. And then we can use this factory one here. I don't know. Let's get these guys on first and then we can line this up. What do we think about that idea?
I like it.
I like it too. I like it too. Oh. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm getting too old for this stuff. Sometimes I feel like I'm not.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Oh, and we have Riley here today. Riley's one of my daughter's friends.
Yeah,
He's always hanging out with the girls, which lucky him.
kind of.
Kind of. Sort of, kind of.
Depends.
They can be a little much, can't they?
Yeah.
They certainly can. All right. So we're gonna come about 1/2 inch in to center on this guy. See if our measure taping is good today. Good thing is this doesn't have to be precise. And there's our 2 holes. In theory, we could drill both these at the same time. Nice if I had the spring punch. We're gonna go out to the vise and drill this out, I think, make our lives a little bit easier. We're not even having any wobble pops either.
Wobble pops.
Wobble pop, wobble pop, wobble pop.
You want the vice?
I kind of do.
I was gonna say, yeah, down there it's not gonna be very fun.
When you get the drill press going,
Oh yeah, we have one of those.
we do.
Where would that go? In the garage?
It's gonna go in the garage once we get that Jeep out of there. If somebody would ever go and get the harness out of the Jeep. That's one.
Here we go.
All right. Let's see if we measure taped right. I don't know my own strength, Shira. Okay. Let's use 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. 4 bolts.
Should do it like the count.
1. Oh. Look at that, dude. What a glorious fit that is. All right, let's see here. There's 1 started.
Well, the Avengers live inside of it, so they said, "Get out now!" Tried to, do it, whatever. Captain Thor, whatever his name is.
Captain Thor.
Captain.
I can tell you've
Thor
watched a
Craft.
lot of Avengers.
I don't watch movies.
Yeah, but that brings my seat more forward, or I'd rather the seat go back.
Have you checked?
6'3" problem.
Yeah, 6'3" problems.
Just modify your knees.
Modify my knees.
Knee shrinks.
I mean, I guess I could make a bracket that follows. I could make a bracket that we bolt into here, and that follows this up, and then flattens out and goes right here.
You got a spring seat?
Huh? Dude,
I
this
know,
stuff,
you'll
this stuff
put
ain't
it-
moving, bro.
I don't know. If you're on it,
Are you saying I'm fat?
This is also the passenger seat, and he never rides in the passenger seat, so.
Yeah, we're doing the passenger seat
Oh,
first so
okay.
I can mess it up.
gotcha. Perfect.
I think that's my best option. Because what I can do is I can cut this where I need it, and flatten it, and then I can weld a piece in there that'll actually give me a good bite to weld. Or we cut it completely out and just weld to here and gives me a really good bite. But I kind of like that height there. I don't think we need to go set in the Jeep. Let's see what we're working with here. Should make Joey grab me one of those C-clamps since he loves the way I'm gonna put them up there.
Oh my god. Why did you put it that high?
Well, I don't see a problem
I
here.
don't see a problem.
Oh my god.
It's really not that high, dude.
You're lucky I put it on there that way. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, that's it. You guys see that way? So, I know the other seat's the exact same, so it's pretty easy, right? Just make 4 the exact same bracket. So we'll just line this up. Kind of gives me a template since we know this one fits. Well, no, that's interesting. Why did that separate?
This bar goes in here.
That's very interesting. Huh?
It's separate.
Does-
Keeps going.
No, lick that. Pull it down. You see this thing over here that we're working on? Why are we even putting any parts on that thing? That's a Ford Ranger. Now you know how to make seat brackets, or how not to, apparently.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. We'll find out if we're learning how to or how not to. All right. Now let's go figure this out. Let's see how much we can mess all this up. Perfect. Now remember, folks, cross thread is a tight thread. One thing to always remember. So cross thread is a tight thread. Perfect. We appreciate your beauty. Because you are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for. I'll stop her there. I think we just lost everybody. Lost all 2 of our followers.
Oh man.
I was singing. My fault.
Is it because I left?
No, that's why we gained people.
Perfect.
What?
I had a bunch of rivets up in the cabin that was up there. You still have them?
Yeah, they're probably in the box that says rivets.
Rivets?
Mm-hmm. We have a case around here somewhere that says rivets. This is how to not fabricate. And then what we do is we do it the most dangerous way possible.
That's the best way, right?
That's it.
Freight cutter, right?
No, Milwaukee cutter, but you cut right into your foot with all the safety equipment on. You know, the eye squints.
You have a hat on.
Got your garden place.
Yep, put my garden plate. Eye squints engaged. The other thing you want to do when you're cutting is make sure you throw the sparks right into your fingers. Where'd my bang bang go? There's no going back. Here. One.
Good enough, right?
I can't say what I'm supposed to say. Not with the camera rolling, Drew. All right. I think what we need to do, you know, with this type of a plate, we can just do one bolt holding the seat in on the whole thing. Makes it a rocking chair. But I'll just do that on the passenger side because that's not my seat. Slightly off. Just the way we like it. All right. Let's
Just go Jeep it.
let's go Jeep it. Yep. Perfect. Yep, it's done. That is installed. All right. We'll give that a shot. Let's bust this guy out. Maybe, just maybe, we can move to this thing. I'll have to get out the whole extension cord. I know, don't drag it by the cord. I'm aware. I'm well aware. Okay. The guy doesn't know what he's doing around here. Look at me, I'm working on the floor. I'm working on the floor, what do you want?
So you just gotta throw a little bit here and there and it matches. Do you want me to measure? It's definitely more that way. It's supposed to be though, right?
Half an inch? It's a half an inch difference between the two?
No more. 5 1/4.
Oh, no, I'm talking about from here, like on between these two sides. From this edge to this edge in, it's a half an inch difference.
Oh. 5 1/4. 5 5/8, so 3/8 difference.
Yeah, it's
4
not good
1/4.
enough to see if it'll fit.
4 1/8.
Here, let's see if I can break this thing.
Oh, it touches. Jeez, look at the pitch on that thing. You're gonna be rocking like a baby. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
There it goes. Dude. Like it?
I kind of like how it sits back like this, like it reclines. I mean, it's got some, like, you're kind of,
Got the gangster lean.
it does. So we either got to do that or bring that back in, tilt it up a little bit.
I mean, it's not like you can't just unbolt them and do it again later on if you don't like
Yeah.
it.
Or bring that front end down. I can cut those plates off and bring that front end down. I can't bring the front end too far down though because of the thing.
I was gonna say you keep going. You can go up at the back too, but then your head's getting taller.
I kind of like that because then what it allows you to do is, where's my thing? Oh, it's right there. So all the way up. Did it just break?
It's a boat seat.
Dang it. Yeah, that other bracket shifted. There's not a lot of room to bring that down. Unless we bend this. I could put a bend in this bracket. Bend it down and over. And catch it down here. And the whole seat just tilt down. We got room. So maybe we do that. Put a bend in this bracket. Just kind of bend it down a little bit and over. We'll just have to widen out these holes. That might do it. For the time being, it's gonna get us where we want to be. Two.
See, they burn it brown. And the other ones look like soldered.
I don't know why it's burning like that, man. See if you can get down in there at all. There at all? There at all. Just click it. Because it's not a good ground. This should be a much better ground, I think.
Oh, I know what it is.
What?
New Year's Day. We're
Oh.
supposed to be doing fireworks.
Perfect.
See, I got that back edge. I mean, unless I long shot it,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be pretty in there.
No, it's okay. I'll just trust it. Try to hit it with a hammer, see if it's gonna come off. Good enough for government work.
You know, how hard was that supposed to be, dude? I really wasn't trying.
So what that allows me to do is be able to drill that out now. So it's even on the front. I'm losing my mind. So I'll get it figured out.
I think I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, I'm just not thinking today, man. I think if I cut these off, I'd like to get something flat to weld to, you know? Put that other plate here and build bolt.
Why can't you do that?
We can, I just gotta figure out, I gotta cut this off.
But yeah, I mean, it's stupid.
Why is it so hot?
So these are binding right now, right?
No, they're not biting. It's fine. Just let it.
It doesn't feel like them.
It's always been a little rough, I mean.
Yeah, and it's a cheap. Your butt's gonna be in it holding it down while you do it. I mean, is an eighth of an inch something you're gonna notice in a chair? I don't know. Are the Cherokee seats kind of wonky the way they mount them? Absolutely. So could it be at a weird, funky angle? Potentially. Oh.
Why is this like not just making sense in my head, Drew?
I don't know. Should we take a short break?
Yeah.
I've been trying to, but freaking every time I go to government freaking hairstyle,